Every morning, at exactly the same time, a small kitten would appear at the old train station. His name was Milo. No one knew where he came from. No one knew who he was waiting for. Milo would just sit there, right near the yellow line, his tiny paws tucked neatly under his chest, his eyes fixed on every single train that arrived. When people first noticed him, they were charmed. Some would smile. Some would stop to take a picture. But as the days turned into weeks and weeks into months, the novelty wore off. People stopped paying attention. He just became another part of the station's daily routine. But Milo never missed a day. It didn't matter if it was pouring rain or if the sun was beating down. Cold mornings, quiet afternoons. He was always there. He waited, patiently, endlessly. You see, a long time ago, Milo had a home. He had a friend. A kind old man used to bring him to this very station every single morning. They would sit together right on this bench and watch the trains go by. The old man would share pieces of his bread with him. It was their special ritual. And then, one day, the man boarded a train. He waved goodbye, and he never came back. Milo didn't understand what happened. He didn't know why his friend was gone, so he did the only thing he could think of. He waited. With every train door that hissed open, his little heart would beat faster with hope. And with every train door that closed, it would break just a little bit more. He'd search the faces in the crowd, a sea of strangers, but never the one he was looking for. One evening, a violent storm rolled in. The old station lights flickered and buzzed. Rain poured down in sheets, making everything a blur. The last train of the night was fast approaching. Anyone else would have sought shelter, but Milo stayed. The wind howled and pushed against him. The cold rain soaked his fur until he was shivering. But he stayed. Suddenly, the train's loud horn blared, startling him. In his shock, he slipped. His tiny, wet body tumbled off the platform and onto the tracks below. Gasps and screams erupted from the few people still waiting. The train's bright light was getting bigger, closer. Milo tried to get up, to scramble back, but his legs were shaking too much. He was frozen in fear. Just seconds before the unthinkable could happen, a figure leaped from the platform, a young woman. She scooped Milo up in her arms and pulled him back to the safety of the platform just as the train rushed past. A blur of metal and wind. A heavy silence fell over the station, broken only by the sound of the rain. The woman held Milo tightly against her chest, stroking his soaked fur. "You've been waiting, haven't you?" she whispered softly. She worked at the station's coffee kiosk. Every day, she had seen him. She had watched him wait, and she knew his story. That night, she didn't leave him behind. She took Milo home with her. The next morning, for the first time in a very long time, Milo didn't come to the station. A few days passed, and some of the regular commuters started to wonder where the little cat had gone. Then one day, the woman returned to the station, and in her arms was Milo. But this time, he wasn't waiting. He was saying goodbye. She held him as he looked at the tracks one last time, at the trains coming and going. And then, for the very first time, he turned away. He nuzzled into her arms, ready for his new beginning. Milo's wait was finally over. He had found a new home, a new person to love. His story reminds us that even after the deepest loss, hope can find its way back, sometimes in the most unexpected ways. Thank you for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like and subscribe for more.